A sacred space is not built, it is cleared. The universe does not add to your life until it has removed what defiles it. And as of this moment, a divine eviction notice has been served on your behalf. You spent years navigating crowded rooms, full of noise and draining energies, wondering why you felt so alone in a sea of people. You thought the goal was to find your place in the crowd. The truth is, the crowd had to be removed to make a place for you. The building of your life has just been cleared. This is not isolation, it is consecration. This is not punishment, it is preparation. They are clearing the space because a very important person is about to begin their real work. And that person is you. Chapter 1: The Divine Eviction. Notice what you experienced was not a series of random, unfortunate events. It was not a string of bad luck or poor judgment. It was a controlled demolition. It was a spiritual fumigation. It was a celestial clearing of the premises, executed with a precision that you are only now beginning to comprehend. For years, you walked through the halls of your own life feeling like a guest, a trespasser. Every room was filled with the noise, the expectations, and the energetic residue of others. Your spirit was suffocating under the weight of people who were loitering in your destiny, taking up space meant for your expansion. There were squatters in your soul, and you had become so accustomed to the crowding that you mistook the chaos for company. The air was thick with their unfulfilled dreams, their unspoken resentments. You were breathing in second-hand smoke from their spiritual and emotional fires, and you wondered why your own lungs felt so heavy. You were a depository for their baggage, and the weight was crushing your spirit into a shape that was not its own. You mistook the noise for life. But then, the notice was posted. It was not a piece of paper nailed to a door. It was a spiritual fact, a verdict handed down from a high court. And the evictions began. The friend who betrayed you, that was not a personal failure. That was a scheduled removal. It was a precise surgical extraction of a cancerous cell before it could metastasize. The opportunity that fell through at the last minute, the one that broke your heart, that was a condemned wing of the building being sealed off before you could enter. The family members who suddenly turned on you, revealing a face you never knew they had, they were escorted off the property because their energetic signature was found to be toxic to the new construction. Every ghosting, every sudden departure, every inexplicable ending was a line item on a divine work order. The universe was cleaning house. And it did this without your permission because it was acting on your soul's highest request, the request for peace, for purpose, for clarity. You grieved these losses. You questioned your worth. You walked through the echoing, empty rooms of your life and called it loneliness. You called it abandonment. That was the human perspective. The divine perspective is this: you were being given the gift of sovereign space. You cannot receive top-level classified divine intelligence in a room full of spies and informants. You cannot undergo the deep, transformative spiritual surgery required for your mission in a space contaminated with jealousy, doubt, and mediocrity. The privacy was not a luxury, it was a matter of national security for the kingdom of heaven. You are a VIP, a vessel carrying a purpose so critical that the entire environment had to be sterilized. The people who were removed were not just distractions, they were security risks. They were energetic leaks. Their continued presence would have compromised the entire operation. So heaven did for you what you could not yet do for yourself. It cleared the building. It slammed the doors. It cut the lines. It did not ask for your opinion because it was responding to your prayers, not your attachments. This sudden, deafening silence is not a void. It is a boardroom. It is a sanctuary. It is the clean, empty, protected space where you will finally receive the blueprint for what comes next. The old residents were evicted because they could never have understood, much less supported, the scale of what is about to be built here. They were tenants who would have complained about the noise of your growth, who would have filed a complaint against the light of your expansion. Their comfort zone was the four small walls of your old life, and they would have sabotaged any attempt at renovation. This is the reversal of a lifetime. You looked at the empty rooms and saw loss. Heaven looked at the empty rooms and saw potential. You heard silence and felt fear. Heaven heard silence and knew you could finally hear its voice. You felt the cold draft of absence. Heaven felt the clean air, free of pollutants, ready for consecration. They had to clear the building because the person you are becoming requires a level of privacy, protection, and purity that the old crowd could never have provided. You are no longer living in a public space. You have been moved into a private suite, a divine penthouse, and the only guest on the list is your highest self. Welcome to the first day of your real, uninterrupted work. The demolition is complete. The renovation is about to begin. This is not a request, it is your first assignment in this newly cleared space. The energy of this transmission is a key, and you must use it to lock the door behind you, securing the perimeter. Like this video now to anchor the energy of divine protection and solitude. This action is a spiritual signature confirming you accept the terms of this new sacred privacy. Subscribe to this channel to officially join the collective. This is you registering your new energetic address, signaling to the unseen forces that you are present and accounted for in this new vibrational reality. In the comments, type the divine code 77. This is not just a number, it is an energetic signature that declares, I am the VIP. I understand the clearing. My work begins now. It is your active agreement. Finally, let this video replay in the background. The frequency of these words will recalibrate your subconscious, saturating your spirit with the truth of your new status and clearing out any lingering echoes of the evicted tenants. Do this now. Chapter 2, The Sacred Acoustics of Silence. Now that the building is cleared, the first thing you must learn to master is the sound of its silence. For years, your senses were assaulted by a constant, low-grade static. The chatter of critics, the unsolicited advice from people going nowhere, the endless drone of societal expectations, the emotional noise of those who used you as a dumping ground for their own chaos. This static was so pervasive you forgot what true silence even sounded like. You mistook the absence of that noise for a dangerous void. Your system, conditioned for chaos, interpreted peace as a problem. It interpreted silence as a sign that something was wrong. But that is the old programming, the software installed by the former tenants. That software is now being uninstalled. It's the muscle memory of a caged animal flinching even when the door to the cage is wide open. Your nervous system was calibrated to a war zone. Peace feels like a trap. This is the first and most critical stage of your deprogramming. The silence you now inhabit is not empty. It is pregnant. It is a highly conductive medium for divine transmission. This is the sacred acoustics of the cleared space. Think of it like this: before, you were trying to listen to a celestial broadcast on a cheap radio in the middle of a loud, crowded party. You might have caught a word here or there, a faint melody beneath the static, but the message was always garbled, incomplete. You were getting fragments of your purpose, distorted by the opinions and energies of the crowd. And even those fragments were being analyzed, criticized, and picked apart by the crowd around you, who acted as self-appointed experts on a destiny they could not even begin to fathom. They were the static, deliberately turning up their own volume to keep you from hearing the truth. Now, the party is over. The crowd has been sent home. You are standing in a perfectly designed acoustic chamber, a divine recording studio, and the broadcast is coming in with perfect clarity. In the coming days, you will begin to notice this. That faint ringing in your ears that you sometimes dismissed as tinnitus? Pay attention. It is changing in pitch and frequency. This is not a medical condition, it is your spiritual antenna tuning itself to a higher bandwidth. You are picking up frequencies that were previously jammed by the presence of others. You will have thoughts and ideas that feel so profound, so clear, so utterly true, that you will wonder where they came from. They do not feel like your own thoughts, they feel like downloads. That is because they are. This is the private briefing you were cleared to receive. This ain't your cousin on Facebook sharing a questionable meme with a paragraph of life advice. This is unfiltered intelligence coming straight from the source. These are the real receipts of your destiny. This new acoustic environment requires you to unlearn your addiction to noise. You will feel an urge to fill the silence. You will be tempted to call someone from the past, to scroll endlessly, to turn on the television just to have some background noise. Resist this urge. That is the phantom limb of your old life twitching. Every time you consciously choose the silence, you strengthen your connection to the divine broadcast. Sit in the quiet. Walk in nature without headphones. Drive without the radio. In these moments of intentional silence, the universe will speak to you. The answers you have been screaming for will be whispered. The solutions to problems that have plagued you for years will arrive fully formed in your mind with an elegant simplicity. Your intuition, which was once a faint whisper drowned out by the crowd, will now become a clear, authoritative voice. It is the voice of your own divine intelligence, your direct line to God, and for the first time, there is no one on the line to interfere with the signal. No crossed wires, no eavesdroppers, no one trying to patch in and sell you something. It is a secure, encrypted line, and the password is your own authentic frequency. The former tenants of your life kept you busy, distracted, and entertained because your clarity was a threat to them. Your connection to Source meant you would eventually see them for who they were. So they filled your life with drama, with gossip, with endless, meaningless activity. It was a jamming signal designed to keep you from ever hearing your own true calling. Their departure was the removal of the interference. The silence they left behind is your greatest asset. It is the space where your true self can finally be heard. The echoes of their voices are fading, and in their place, you are beginning to hear the symphony of your own soul. This is not loneliness. This is an exclusive audience with the divine. Do not squander it by inviting the noise back in. Cherish the silence. It is the sound of your power returning. It is the sound of your anointing being activated in private, where no one can witness it, corrupt it, or try to claim it for themselves. Chapter 3: The Unseen Security Detail. With the building cleared and the silence consecrated, your next level of awareness involves recognizing that you are not, and have never been, alone in this space. Your perception is shifting from feeling abandoned to feeling protected. The evacuation of the crowd was not just to give you peace, it was to establish a secure, sterile perimeter for a high-level spiritual operation. And a secure perimeter is always patrolled. These are not gentle, cherubic figures with harps. Think of them as a celestial special forces unit, beings of immense power and unwavering loyalty to the divine plan, of which you are a critical component. Their presence is a fortress of light around you. You have been assigned an unseen security detail. This is not a metaphor. It is a spiritual fact. Angelic forces, ancestral guardians, and divine sentinels are now stationed at every entrance to your life. They are the bouncers at the velvet rope of your new reality, and their instructions are explicit. No one gets in unless their name is on the list. For a long time, you felt perpetually unsafe. You felt exposed, vulnerable, and constantly on edge. This was not paranoia. Your spirit was accurately sensing the unauthorized entities that were trespassing in your energy field. The former tenants left doors and windows open, inviting in all manner of energetic pests and vagrants. You were living in a spiritual flophouse, and the constant anxiety you felt was your soul's security alarm ringing non-stop. But now, the property has been secured. The locks have been changed. The alarm system has been upgraded to a celestial frequency. The calm you are beginning to feel, that deep sense of peace that seems to come from nowhere, is the proof that the perimeter is now being actively guarded. This divine security detail operates on a level beyond human comprehension, but you can see evidence of their work if you know where to look. Watch for the sudden course corrections. You will be about to make a familiar, self-sabotaging choice, and suddenly, an obstacle will appear out of nowhere. A flat tire, a missed call, a sudden loss of internet service. These are not inconveniences, these are interventions. This is your security team running interference, tackling a threat on the field before it can even reach you. They will jam the signal of a malicious text message, cause a person with bad intentions to forget your address, or even put a thought into someone's head to leave you alone. Their work is subtle but absolute. Pay attention to the people who try to re-enter your life. The ones who were evicted will inevitably come back to test the doors. They will send a text message that feels off. They will accidentally show up where you are. Notice the invisible wall that now stands between you and them. The conversation is awkward. The connection is gone. They cannot penetrate your aura. This is not you being cold, this is your security detail enforcing the new protocol. Their energetic credentials have been revoked, and they are being denied entry. They can't get past the rope. You will also begin to feel their presence. It will manifest as a sudden sense of warmth in a cold room, a feeling of being watched over when you are making a difficult decision. A recurring number sequence that appears every time you need confirmation that you are on the right path. These are the calling cards of your guardians, little reminders that they are on post. They are the ones who vetted the eviction list. They are the ones who know the full scope of the threats you faced, threats you were not even consciously aware of. They saw the daggers hidden behind smiles. They heard the slander whispered when you left the room. They identified every agent of chaos, every energy vampire, every destiny thief, and they coordinated their removal. They ran a divine background check, and the people who failed were shown the door. They cross-referenced every soul against the true intentions hidden deep within their heart, not the pleasant mask they showed to the world. They saw the energetic fingerprints of jealousy, the dark stain of envy, and the hidden agendas of control. Heaven's verdict was swift and final, access denied. Your job is not to manage this security team. Your job is to trust them. It is to walk through the cleared rooms of your life with the full confidence of a protected VIP. Let go of the hypervigilance that you developed as a survival mechanism. You no longer need it. The building is secure. Any fear or anxiety that bubbles up is just a memory, an echo from the old, unsecured reality. When it appears, acknowledge it and then release it. Remind yourself, the perimeter is secure. I am protected. This trust allows your guardians to do their work more effectively. The more you relax into this new reality of safety, the more fortified your energetic field becomes. You are living in a divine safe house now. The only beings allowed inside are those who have been cleared at the highest level and are here to assist with your mission. Anyone else, no matter their tears, their titles, or their tantrums, will find that the doors simply do not open for them anymore. Chapter 4: The Celestial Renovation. The clearing of the building was just Phase 1. The establishment of security was Phase 2. Now you have entered Phase 3, the Celestial Renovation. The space was not cleared just to be left empty. It was cleared to be completely gutted and rebuilt from the inside out. You are not just getting new furniture, you are getting new walls, new wiring, a new foundation. This is a complete spiritual and energetic overhaul, and you are both the resident and the project site. The fatigue you have been feeling, the strange aches and pains, the sudden waves of emotion that seem to have no trigger, the irresistible urge to sleep and dream, this is not you falling apart. This is the divine construction crew at work. Think of your limiting beliefs as old, load-bearing walls that defined the cramped layout of your former life. I'm not good enough. I'll always be alone. I can't succeed. For years, you decorated these walls, you leaned on them, you organized your life around them. The celestial renovation crew has come in with sledgehammers. They are demolishing these structures. This process can feel disorienting and painful. As these old beliefs are shattered, you may feel a sense of identity loss, a grief for the familiar prison you once called home. This is normal. It is the dust and debris of demolition. You will find yourself mourning a life you didn't even like simply because it was familiar. This is the phantom pain of an amputated limitation. Allow the grief, but do not mistake it for a sign that the demolition was a mistake. The space must be cleared for what is to come. Do not cling to the rubble. Let it be cleared away. They are making way for an open concept design, a life with no artificial ceilings or limiting walls. Next comes the rewiring. Your entire energetic and neural system is being upgraded. The old wiring was faulty. It was designed to run on low-wattage energy sources like external validation, fear, and codependency. It short-circuited constantly, leading to burnout, anxiety, and confusion. The new system being installed is designed to run on a high-voltage, direct current from the divine source. This is why you feel those jolts of energy, those sudden bursts of inspiration followed by periods of deep exhaustion. Your body is adapting to a new power source. This is why some days you feel like you could conquer the world and other days you can barely get out of bed. It is an immense energetic recalibration. Honor the process. When your body demands rest, it is because the divine electricians are working on a major circuit. Do not interrupt their work. Your intuition is the new electrical system. Before, it was a flickering lamp in a corner. Now, it is being wired into every room, becoming a brilliant, reliable source of light that illuminates every decision. This is not a cosmetic fix, this is a full-gut job on your soul. You will find that your tastes and desires are changing rapidly. The foods you once craved now feel toxic. The shows and music you once enjoyed now feel like noise. The conversations you used to participate in now feel hollow and draining. This is not you being difficult or picky. This is a sign that the renovation is working. Your internal decorator is now sourcing materials from a much high-quality supplier. You are developing a taste for authenticity, for peace, for high vibrational energy. You are being given new blueprints for your health, your relationships, and your purpose. These blueprints may arrive in dreams, in sudden downloads, or through a book or teacher that appears in your life at the perfect moment. Pay attention to these synchronicities. They are the project managers handing you the updated plans. The most crucial part of this renovation is the foundation. The betrayals and failures of your past were not just random events, they were a divine stress test that revealed every crack in your foundation. They showed where your sense of self-worth was built on the shifting sands of other people's opinions. The divine crew has excavated all of that unstable ground. Now they are pouring a new foundation of solid concrete, reinforced with the steel of spiritual truth. The truth is that your worth is inherent and non-negotiable. Your identity is in your divine origin, not your earthly achievements. Your security comes from your connection to Source, not from any person, place, or thing. This new foundation is unshakable. When the storms of life come, and you will not be moved. The structure of your being will hold firm because it is now built upon the rock of absolute, divine truth. Where before you would have been shattered by a harsh word or a minor setback, you will now feel the impact as little more than a pebble against a mountain. This foundational strength is the ultimate gift of the renovation and internal stability that the chaos of the external world can no longer threaten. This renovation is messy, it is noisy, and it is uncomfortable. But what is being built within you is a temple worthy of the divine presence it is designed to house. Chapter 5: The private briefing room within the newly renovated and secured building of your life. A special room has been prepared. This room did not exist before. It is the private briefing room, the spiritual situation room, the divine boardroom where you now hold a permanent seat at the table. This is the entire reason the building was cleared. It was not just for your peace or your healing. It was so you could receive your mission-critical assignments without interference, distortion, or leaks. Your period of rest and renovation is shifting into a period of revelation and responsibility. You have been brought into the inner circle. Access to this room is not granted lightly. It was earned through every tear you cried in private, every betrayal you endured with grace, every time you chose integrity when no one was watching. Your life was the vetting process. Your resilience was the security clearance. Every time you got back up when you were knocked down, every time you chose light when you were surrounded by darkness, you were stamping another page in your spiritual passport, earning a higher level of access. Now, you have been given the key. You access this room not by walking, but by turning inward. It is the state of deep stillness you can now reach because the external noise has been eliminated. In the profound silence, you will find the door. And on the other side, the briefing begins. This isn't a place of soft cushions and gentle music. It is a command center. The air is electric with purpose. Maps of energy, timelines, and soul contracts may flash before your inner eye. You are being shown the schematics of reality, the untraceable blueprint of the divine. The information you receive here is not vague spiritual platitudes. It is clear, actionable intelligence. It is the who, what, where, when, and why of your divine purpose. You will begin to understand the true reason for your unique gifts and your painful experiences. You will see, with breathtaking clarity, how your greatest wounds are the source of your greatest power and authority. The briefing will connect the dots of your entire life, reframing your past not as a series of mistakes, but as a meticulously designed training program for the mission you are about to undertake. This ain't about feeling good, this is about getting the real intel you need to execute your role in the divine plan. These briefings will come in many forms. You might have a dream so vivid and detailed that it feels more real than your waking life. You will wake up with a complete plan, a solution, a name, or a next step downloaded into your consciousness. You might be in meditation or prayer when a vision unfolds before your inner eye, showing you a future timeline or revealing the hidden energetic dynamics of a situation. Or it may come as a sudden knowing, an irrefutable truth that settles into your bones without any logical explanation for how you know it. This is you accessing the divine database, getting your instructions straight from the top. There is no middleman, no guru, no institution. The line of communication is direct. This is the privilege of the VIP. During these briefings, you will be shown who to trust and who to avoid. You will be given strategies for navigating upcoming challenges. You will receive creative ideas and innovative solutions that have the potential to change lives, including your own. It is crucial that you document what you receive. Keep a journal. Write it down. Record it. The information is potent and can be fleeting. Treat these downloads with the reverence of a classified document. Do not share them indiscriminately. Part of your test is to discern what is for you alone, what is to be shared with a select few, and what is meant for the world. Not everyone has the clearance to know what you now know. Sharing your mission with those who were evicted from your life is a security breach that will not be tolerated. To do so would be like handing the launch codes to a known saboteur. It would compromise not only your mission, but the missions of those connected to you. Your discretion is not a suggestion, it is a sacred duty. The intel is for the operative, not for the public. The purpose of this private access is to empower you to move with certainty and authority. The days of second-guessing yourself, of seeking validation, of being paralyzed by indecision, are over. You are no longer operating on rumor, opinion, or guesswork. You are now operating on direct intelligence from headquarters. This is the source of the quiet confidence that is beginning to bloom within you. It is not arrogance. It is the calm assurance of someone who has been thoroughly briefed. The meeting is now in session. Your presence is required. Chapter 6: The NEW guest list. As the celestial renovation nears completion and you become accustomed to receiving your briefings, a new protocol is initiated, the curation of the new guest list. The building of your life was not meant to remain empty forever. It was cleared and rebuilt to house high vibrational connections, divine alliances, and purposeful relationships. But the open door policy is permanently revoked. From now on, entry is by divine invitation only. Your heart is now a VIP lounge with a velvet rope, and your intuition is the impeccably dressed, unbribable bouncer at the door. Your primary tool for managing this new guest list is your upgraded discernment. Before the clearing, your discernment was compromised. It was like a security camera with a smudged lens, clouded by sentimentality, guilt, loneliness, and wishful thinking. You granted access to people based on their words, their potential, or your history with them, ignoring the blaring energetic alarms. That system has been ripped out and replaced with a state-of-the-art, high-definition spiritual scanner. You no longer just hear what people say, you feel what they mean. You can sense the dissonance between their polished words and their chaotic inner state. You can detect the subtle drain of an energy vampire from a mile away. This is not you being judgmental, this is you reading the raw, uneditable data of the soul. You will feel a physical sensation, a tightening in your gut, a sudden chill, a wave of nausea when you are in the presence of a misaligned energy. This is your body's innate truth detection system coming online. It does not lie, it does not rationalize, it simply reports the facts. If your name's not on the list, you are not getting in. The new terms of entry are non-negotiable and are written in the language of energy. The currency for access is no longer history, obligation, or convenience. The only accepted currency is resonance, reciprocity, authenticity, integrity. People are no longer granted access to your inner world based on a title, family, friend, partner, but on the quality of the energy they bring. This means that some people with lifelong titles may find themselves permanently on the outside, looking in. Meanwhile, a stranger you just met may be granted immediate access because their soul contract is aligned with your current mission. This will be confusing to the outside world, but you are no longer accountable to the opinions of those who do not have clearance. In the coming weeks and months, you will witness this new protocol in action. New people will begin to enter your life. They will appear seamlessly, often in unexpected ways. These are not random encounters, they are divine appointments. These are the other VIPs who have been assigned to your project. Meeting them will feel less like an introduction and more like a reunion. The conversation will be effortless. You will feel seen, understood, and energized in their presence. These are your soul family, your divine counterparts, the allies sent to support and collaborate with you on your mission. They have the right credentials. You will recognize the signs in them instantly, a quiet confidence, a lack of need for external validation, and a deep respect for your sovereignty because they hold that same respect for themselves. They won't try to fix you or drain you, they will simply meet you at your level. They have been through their own clearing and renovation. They speak your new language. Simultaneously, you must be prepared for the ghosts of the past to circle back. As your light begins to shine brighter from within your renovated temple, it will attract the attention of the evicted tenants. They will see your peace, your glow, your success, and they will want back in. They will come with apologies, with flattery, with manufactured emergencies designed to trigger your old caretaking patterns. They might even weaponize your shared history, reminding you of the good old days, the days when you were more malleable and their access was unrestricted. See this for the manipulation tactic. It is a desperate attempt to use an old key on a new, high-tech lock that has been changed. This is the final test of your new security system. Your bouncy or intuition will immediately flag them. You will feel a dip in your energy, a sense of unease, a familiar feeling of obligation. Your only job is to honor that signal. You do not need to be rude or cruel. You simply need to be firm. A polite no, a delayed response, or an elegant redirection is all that is required. You are the proprietor of a sacred space now, not a halfway house for unhealed souls. Your energy is a precious resource reserved for your mission. It is no longer available for public consumption. You are curating a guest list for your destiny, and not everyone gets a +1. Chapter 7. The Grand Reopening. The construction dust has settled. The security detail is in place. The briefing room is active, and the guest list has been finalized. Now begins the final phase, the Grand Reopening. This is the moment you step out from the privacy of your consecrated space and re-engage with the world. But you are not re-entering as the person who went in. The old you was a public building, a community hall with broken locks and an open-door policy. The new you is a private embassy, a sovereign territory, a headquarters for a divine operation. The doors are opening, but the terms of engagement have fundamentally changed. As you emerge, the first thing you will notice is that the world looks different. It is not that the world has changed, it is that your perception has been completely recalibrated. Colors will seem more vibrant. Nature will feel more alive. But the illusions of the matrix, the desperation, the phoniness, the frantic chase for validation will appear transparent and almost absurd. You carry the sacred acoustics of the silence within you now, and the noise of the world no longer penetrates your peace. You are in the world, but you are no longer of it. You are now an ambassador from a higher reality, a walking, talking piece of sovereign ground. Where you stand becomes a temporary embassy of peace and truth. The laws of the chaotic outer world do not apply within your energetic field unless you grant them permission. You carry an atmosphere of calm and authority that precedes you. People will feel it before you even speak. The reactions of others will be the clearest confirmation of your transformation. Those who are aligned with your new frequency will be drawn to you like a magnet. They will see the light in your eyes and recognize it as their own. These are the new allies, the ones on the divinely approved guest list. Interactions with them will be synergistic and uplifting. But those from your past, the evicted tenants, will react with confusion, suspicion, or even hostility. They will look at you and not recognize the person standing before them. They are looking for the old doormat, the old people pleaser, the old reliable source of energy they could tap at will. They are looking for the public utility company, and they are finding a private, encrypted power station. They do not have the access codes, and it infuriates them. Their anger is simply the tantrum of a parasite that has lost its host. That person no longer exists. The building they once knew has been demolished and replaced with a structure they do not have the clearance to enter. They will try to push your old buttons, but they will find the wiring has been removed. They will try to guilt you, but you are no longer fluent in the language of false obligation. They will say you've changed, and it will be an accusation. Your only response is to silently agree. The change was the entire point of the renovation. Their confusion is not your problem to solve. It is merely a testament to the depth and authenticity of your metamorphosis. You are not responsible for their inability to recognize your ascended self. This is the grand reopening, but it is not a party for everyone. It is a strategic deployment. You are re-entering the world not as a seeker, but as an agent of change. Your every interaction is now infused with the purpose you received in the briefing room. You will be guided to be in certain places at certain times, to speak to certain people, to initiate certain projects. Your life is no longer a series of random events, but a divinely orchestrated mission. The privacy you were given was your training ground. The world is now your assignment. The very people who were cleared from your building because they were a threat to your becoming will now witness your rising. They will see the VIP treatment the universe is giving you, and they will not understand it. They do not need to. Your work is not for them. It is for the ones who have been waiting for someone just like you to emerge. You are a living permission slip for others who are ready to begin their own renovation. Your presence alone will activate them. You are a lighthouse, and your only job is to shine. The ships that are meant to find your harbor will see the light and change their course. The others will simply sail on by, lost in the fog they mistake for reality. The doors are now open. Welcome to the premiere of your new life. Your work is just beginning.